Here is what we have for you today. A Thanksgiving Day fire resulted in the death of a Nicholasville man. Santa Claus will be in Richmond for a good cause this weekend. We'll tell you where he will be. Plus, Gage Hill has the details on a restaurant on EKU's campus that many of you may not have known about. We've got weather, a sports update from Dawson Rural, and more weekend details courtesy of Samantha Burford. But first, in our WBON TV lead story for today, residents in Rockcastle County that were displaced by the evacuation order issued after a train derailed near Livingston were allowed to return to their homes on Thanksgiving Day. Officials announced at a press briefing yesterday that the evacuation order was being lifted as of 3 p.m. on Thanksgiving. The city of Livingston was ordered to evacuate after the derailment and a state of emergency was declared by Governor Beshear on Wednesday because of the sulfur dioxide spilled in the crash site area. New information now indicates that at least 16 cars were involved, including 2 molten sulfur cars that were breached and lost some of their contents, which resulted in a fire just after 2:30 on Wednesday afternoon. CSX says they are continuing to work together with the local authorities to secure the area, and safety is their top priority as a final recovery plan is developed. The company also provided impacted residents housing Wednesday night and meals on Thanksgiving Day by working with local hotels and restaurants in the area. The company is also covering the cost for both of those, and you can call CSX for information about that at 1-800-805-9840. CSX says they continue to coordinate with emergency personnel and local authorities to ensure that those living and working in the Livingston community will receive the most up-to-date information possible on the situation. Well, on Wednesday, we told you about the man fleeing from his home in Somerset. Well, that man, who was on the run after fleeing his house, arrested earlier this week in Somerset, has been recaptured. Authorities say Samuel Baker and Adriana Brown were both arrested in El Dorado, Kansas on Thanksgiving Day. That is according to the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. They say both were taken into custody without incident or injury. 24-year-old Samuel Baker of Somerset was awaiting trial while on home incarceration with an ankle monitor. He allegedly cut the monitor off his leg Wednesday and went on the lam with Brown. Baker was indicted in April 2021 for murder, first-degree burglary, convicted felon in possession of a handgun, and persistent felony offense for the March 2021 shooting death of Robert Clonch in Fallbush. Baker is expected to now have escape added to his list of charges. Well, folks in Madison County may be looking forward to this. Improvements to the beautiful Will Green Lake in Madison County continues. This week, the county made it official that the courtesy dock and the kayak launch would be completed on Tuesday. You have a shot there on our WBON TV screen. You can see the beautiful dock there that's been put together, and that, of course, courtesy of the Facebook page for Madison County. And earlier this week, we brought you an interview with EKU's Chef Sang-Wook Kong. Kong's classroom looks a little different than most. That's because he teaches his students in a working kitchen. While at Cafe Burrier, we spoke with faculty and students to find out what the secret ingredient is to making this hidden gem a success. There's usually all kinds of delicious food on the table at Thanksgiving, but what would Thanksgiving be without a turkey? We'll have more from that here with WBON TV's Gage Hill.
Those who call Eastern Kentucky University their temporary home are no shortage of dining options while staying on the campus beautiful. With recognizable restaurants like Chick-fil-A, Moe's Southwest Grill, and Panda Express representing just a small portion of meal providers, students can almost always find good eats. However, one dining location that might fly under the radar for many also serves as a classroom. Cafe Burrier has been around for nearly 15 years and provides dietetic students an opportunity to operate in an upscale kitchen environment. Students enrolled in the quantity foods class can not only learn how to serve up three-course meals, but also how to manage a restaurant. Dana Bush is the Associate Dean for the College of Education and Applied Human Sciences, and she tells WBON-TV that Cafe Burrier is open to anyone that is looking to eat.
We operate Cafe Burrier on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the fall semester at noon. You do have to have a reservation, but it's open to anyone. So at the beginning of the semester, we open up the website to make reservations, and they fill up quick. So I immediately get my reservations for every Tuesday and Thursday for the fall semester. Community members do, faculty, staff, students.
Hank MacArthur is a junior at EKU, and he tells WBON that his time under Chef Sang's tutelage has been invaluable.
We've learned a lot from Chef Sang. When we first got here, a lot of us had never even cooked before or anything like that. This year in Cafe Burrier, we've had small class sizes, so we've learned a lot, and Chef Sang has always been so good to us and taking care of us.
According to Dana Bush, this program is only looking to expand in its size and scope.
I'd love to see it expand. We're recruiting new students. We have a newer concentration in culinary management. So we're educating not only future dietitians, but those that want to work in more of a restaurant setting, managing restaurants. So we hope to grow that program, and with that, we'll be open more days.
Although the cafe has served its last meal for the season, you can make your reservations online for next year's fall season when they become available. Cafe Burrier is located inside EKU's Burrier building at the intersection of University Drive and Crab Street. Reporting for WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage. I appreciate that story. I, for one, did not know about Cafe Burrier, but will be hitting it up before they close for the semester. We'll step aside for our first commercial break here on the Newscast, and we'll be right back on Live at 5.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, artisan owner of Leeds Fine Jewelry. If you're looking for holiday gifts, we have faceted Kentucky earrings in silver and gold. We also have Kentucky agate red and black set in sterling rings starting at $179. Do you have broken items? We can get them fixed for you for Christmas. We're open on Mondays through Saturdays starting December 1st, 108 East Main Street in beautiful Richmond, Kentucky. Remember, we're locally owned and we're nationally known.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
When recovering from a health condition, illness, or injury, the rehab staff at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvine works with patients of all ages to help you become you again. Inpatient rehabilitation is hospital-based, 24-hour individualized care designed to improve. Outpatient services occur after you return home from the hospital or after suffering an injury.
My name is Randy Calico. My staff at Markham and Wallace Rehab look forward to serving the patients of Estill and surrounding counties.
For more information, visit mercy.com. Well, I hope you all had a great, happy Thanksgiving. The weather was really perfect yesterday. Sun was out, wasn't too cold, and earlier today, Todd and I were catching up and discussing our favorite items on our Black Friday shopping list. And Todd, I know Susie and some of the other weather crew have been doing some traveling over the last few days, but could you tell us what that weather looks like for those who might be out on the road finishing up their shopping or maybe even a weekend Thanksgiving meal?
Hey, Michael. Yeah, it was pretty quiet out there today. Good travel weather if you did plan your travel home or maybe doing some shopping today. Looks like tomorrow will be quiet as well. This is after our big Thanksgiving holiday yesterday, of course. Looking at the radar and satellite imagery region-wide, you can see a few clouds drifting in, especially later in the day. Farther west, though, bigger storm system unfolding across the Rockies and the Front Range, and that'll bring us some rain by Sunday. And we'll have more on that in a second. But tonight, again, it looks quiet. Still good travel weather out there as temperatures fall into the lower 30s by early tomorrow morning. We may see a little bit more sunshine tomorrow, but quiet weather with good traveling, as I mentioned. And then we'll see some rain and snow develop late Sunday into Sunday night. Again, if you do have travel plans, even on Sunday, it looks like the earlier, the better. And then that rain starts to move on in later in the day. Temperatures will be into the upper 40s, which again is a little bit below average for us at this time of the year. So there's the unsettled weather. A number of winter weather headlines posted back to the west. Today, of course, the heaviest snow through the high elevations. And then by tomorrow, that snow starts to move out into the plains. A little bit of icing also showing up. But as it pushes into the Ohio Valley, we're looking at more rain again late Sunday. And then eventually early Monday morning, we could see some snowfall. But as you notice, a lot of the blue showing up back to the west across the plains and the Rockies. There's our rainfall potential through 7 p.m. Sunday. Again, not a lot. More of that rain will be coming in Sunday night and early Monday morning, changing over to a few flakes and flurries. But here's our forecast tonight. Skies staying mostly cloudy with a little more sunshine into our Saturday. Tomorrow, it'll be a chilly start, though, tomorrow as we wake up into the upper 20s. Easterly winds at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then we see temperatures warming up into the upper 40s to lower 50s region-wide on Saturday. Again, late Sunday, we have some rain, possibly waking up to a little bit of snow Monday morning, Michael, with some chilly temps in the afternoon.
Thanks, Todd. And folks, don't forget, for weather all the time, you can find it online at our WBON TV website. That's WBONTV.com. You can also check out the WBON TV Facebook page for the daily post about weather we have on there as well. Well, Laurel County Sheriff John Roots is asking for help finding a man they say is guilty of a Thanksgiving Day assault on another man using brass knuckles. Deputies say the suspect, Jonathan Andrew Gray, age 33 of Lilly, should be considered armed and dangerous. Deputies say just at 8:30 p.m. Thursday, Gray struck another man in the head with brass knuckles on Curry Road, around 10 miles east of London. Deputies also say the victim suffered a serious injury and was taken to the hospital. They say Gray also fired a pistol before leaving the area on foot. He's now facing a second-degree assault charge, and anyone with information about Gray's whereabouts is asked to call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600. Well, it's a big night for high school football. Dawson Rule will tell us about some of the big games coming up when we come back here on WBON TV, live at 5.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow. Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Back here on WBON TV Live at 5, and while we don't have any of our local high school football teams playing, it is still a big night for high school football around the area. We've got some big Lexington versus Louisville matchups, and the winners will advance to the state championship game next weekend. With a recap of the week that was in sports and a preview of those games, here's WBON TV sports anchor Dawson Rule.
Happy Black Friday. If you aren't out shopping, I do recommend staying in and enjoying some high school football later tonight, as the state semifinals are here and there's some awesome games, including Frederick Douglass at Trinity, Bryan Station at Ballard, Cooper at Highlands, Paducah Tillman at Covcath, Lex Cath at Cal, Beechwood at Mayfield, and Pikeville at Campbellsville. These teams are from every corner of the state, so go out and enjoy some, or stay in and watch some of these great semifinal high school games. Tonight at 7 is also a big basketball game for you Hoops fans out there. Kentucky hosts Marshall, coming off a nail-biting win against St. Joseph's on Tuesday, where the Wildcats were taken into overtime by an unranked team. Luckily, the Cats found a way to win, and they keep winning now, as other top 25 teams have lost earlier this week in Thanksgiving tournaments, which means the Cats will soon be climbing in the top 25 rankings. EKU football players Parker McKinney and Logan Blake have been named in the top 30 finalists for 2 of the top national awards in FCS football. McKinney was announced this afternoon as a finalist for the 2023 Walter Payton Award, known as the Heisman of the FCS, given to the National Offensive Player of the Year. And Logan Blake has been named a finalist for the 2023 Buck Buchanan Award, that's given annually to the Defensive Player of the Year for FCS. These are very prestigious honors for EKU players, so hopefully they can bring these awards home one more time before they go on to their pro aspirations this spring. Speaking of Parker, let's hear from him one more time as a Colonel. McKinney spoke to the sports panel earlier this week.
Did you ever imagine that this could be a possibility for you?
No, honestly, I did not. Going into my freshman year, I came in with a guy by the name of DJ Irons, who's the starting quarterback at Akron right now, who was a pretty highly rated recruit that we ended up getting. So, I thought I was already behind the 8 ball coming in, going from 5th, maybe 4th string quarterback, whatever you want to call it, between us two. This isn't necessarily something I ever imagined. My kind of whole mindset was just work hard, and then, whatever happens kind of happens from there. Getting that last win against Stephen F. Austin was huge for us. All week we knew the playoffs were kind of, a really long shot for us. We knew we didn't really have a chance there. So our whole goal was just to send me and the other seniors out the right way. Stephen F. coming in didn't have the best record, but they were a good football team. They played a lot of teams really close. Austin P and Central Arkansas played them both really close. So that was a good team, and, I thought as a whole we came out and played well our final game this year. I was super happy we got the win, and obviously, I was trying to get off the field without, being too emotional, because I know, certain people can probably pull those emotions out of me. Once I got in the locker room, it kind of started to hit me like, hey, I'll never go out on this field and play another game, which for 6 years has kind of been the only thing I've known here. So, yeah, it was definitely surreal, a lot of emotions. I still don't think it's, fully set in yet, but, like you said, just ended up being happy we got that last win and could go out on a high note.
That will wrap up sports for today. Have a good weekend and remember to enjoy some great sports events in the area. This is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
Thanks, Dawson, and I am looking forward to some of those big games tonight. Also, a little interesting fact for you folks. Right now, there is an NFL game going on, and the quarterback for the New York Jets that started today, Tim Boyle, played his senior season of college football at EKU, so an EKU graduate starting in the NFL today. We are going to step aside for our final commercial break. When we come back, Samantha Burford will tell us all the festivities going on this weekend with Small Business Saturday and everything else to look forward to with the Weekender Report when we come back on Live at 5.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today, only at A&W.
Chenault Vineyards is excited to once again invite everyone out to their annual Holiday Barn Market on Small Business Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with over 30 local vendors. There'll be live music and other entertainment. And what kind of day would it be without Santa there for the kids to see and other special guests, including some of your favorite Disney princesses? That's Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A fun day of food and drinks, shopping, live entertainment, and more. For more information, follow Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or Instagram.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV 9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Back here on WBON TV Live at 5, Michael Watkins here with you to wrap up the week. And are you looking for an opportunity to get out and work off all that delicious Thanksgiving food? Well, WBON TV's Samantha Burford is here with another edition of the Weekender Report to preview some fun local events that are starting tonight.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of November 24th through the 26th. I'm Samantha Burford. Let's get this party started. It's Shop Small Saturday, November 25th, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce would like you to use their hashtag HolidaysRichmondKY when you are shopping in our local community. You can start the day at the Holiday Block Party with 30-plus vendors that take over the block in downtown Richmond, Kentucky. These vendors will be inside Purdy's Coffee, Enrich, Second and Main, and Apparitions Vintage Village. It's free to the public from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's the annual Holiday Barn Market on November 25th at Chenault Vineyards in Richmond, Kentucky. The doors open at 10 a.m. with a brand new Chenault Vineyards wine release. There'll be photos with Santa and princesses, holiday shopping with over 30 vendors, live entertainment, live clogging performances, and more. Enjoy this free, family-friendly event on this Shop Small Saturday. Mayor's Merry Mingling happens on Saturday night in the Artisan Village in Berea, Kentucky. The Berea tourism team invites everyone to kick off the holiday season with friends, family, and fun as they host the annual Christmas tree lighting. There will be photos with Santa, marshmallow roasting, kids art gallery, free kettle corn, cookies and hot cocoa, Christmas stories, and live music. This family event happens on Saturday night from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The Santa programs are back with the Richmond Parks and Recreation team. Through Santa Letters, you can have Santa send your child a personalized letter for $7. And through Santa Express, have Santa visit your Richmond home on December 11th or December 13th. The first child is $15 and additional children will cost $10 per child. Register your child today using the QR code and find out all the details on the Richmond Parks and Recreation Facebook page. Richmond Tourism and Richmond Parks and Recreation are bringing you Santa Sundays. Visit with Santa for free at a different location every Sunday starting on November the 26th through December 17th. Bring your family to Battlefield Park on November 26th for the first Santa Sunday, and then again on December 3rd at Linwood Estate. Then Irvington House Museum on December 10th, and the Richmond Visitor Center on December 17th. The doors open to meet Santa at 2 p.m. and goes until 4 p.m. each date. Watch our Weekend Report on WBON TV to find out what's happening in Madison and all the surrounding counties. Make sure to send us your event each week so that we can share your fun activities with the thousands of WBON TV viewers. Thanks for watching this Weekend Report for the weekend of November 24th. I'm Samantha Burford.
Samantha, and folks, we really hope that you all had a great, happy Thanksgiving yesterday. If you're out shopping today or into the weekend, and enjoy that. Be safe and dress warm, and we'll see you on Monday with another edition of WBON TV's Live at 5.